Hey Rowdy, throw me the 10 wrench. Let's go, kid. Oh. What is going on, lady boys? We are back, and dude, we got a bike for you guys. Check this thing out. We got a 05 KX 125. This thing's been sitting outside as my buddy's for about, I'd say at least 15 years. This thing has been outside. It is hammered. Like, dude, the rats have gotten to everything. So what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna take it down completely to the frame, powder coat it, do a full bike build. My idea with it originally is a James Stewart replica. So I'm talking like everything down to the T, the graphics, the frame, the rim, everything. Do a full James Stewart replica. I thought would be pretty sick. And then I was looking at it, I'm like, I don't know. So let me know what you guys think we should do with this thing, because we have a little bit of time. I gotta break it down and send it to the powder coater. We gotta get it Cerakoted. I'm gonna do like all the sides, triple clamps. A lot of it's got to be brand new. The bar's brand new, everything. Plastics, even down to like the pegs are just jacked. But you guys let me know. I could go with like a black. I could go all blacked out. I know everyone loves that, but it's just a little too plain for me. I could do white. Could do like a white frame. I don't know how practical that would be, but it would probably look sick though when it's done. You guys comment down below, let me know. Should I do the James Stewart replica? I know it's been done before, and or should I do my own deal and see what we could turn this thing into? I'm excited though. I'm getting serious with the bike builds. Look at my stand I got. Thing is sweet. So we're gonna tear this thing down and turn into a brand new bike. So I'm gonna get Electron on board. This old carb has gotta go. Look at that thing. It is hammered. So we'll get Electron on this bad boy. We'll do some Pivot Tracks tires. Get the guys at Authentic to do us some graphics up. Whether we go with the James Stewart or our own deal, we'll figure it out. But I'm going to see if we get some companies on board here. I'm going to send the motor off to P3 Performance. They'll go through the whole thing. So yeah, probably about 10-15 years ago, my buddy was changing the oil on it. He was over at my house, cranked the bolt the wrong way, and then, you guys know, Officer Dinkle, cranked the bolt the wrong way, broke it off in the motor, so every time he wanted to change the oil, he had to pull the clutch cover off, drain it that way. So I know we got to drill out the bottom bolt, fix that. Water pump is out. We definitely need a new pipe here. So we'll figure out what kind of pipe we want to go with. I'm leaning kind of more towards the Bills pipe. They could be pretty sick on here. But there's, yeah, rear brake reservoir. We got to put something over that. Dude, I didn't realize how hammered it is. But we're going to start breaking this thing down. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see on this thing. James Stewart or our own deal. And give me some ideas, because if they're good enough, we'll roll with it. For sure. But let's start breaking this thing down. I gotta get the frame sent off, and then, oh man, we got a long ways to go on this thing. Let's get wrenching. Okay, so we're back. We got tank, plastic, seat, all that good stuff off. The air filter, let me try to focus on that. Dude, I don't know if I've ever seen an air filter. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. So I'll probably clean this up and then get some super glue, try to super glue this thing back together. No, we're gonna do this one right. For once we're gonna do it right. Normally I'd probably super glue this thing up, but I don't even want to know what's in that air box living in there. We're gonna do all new stuff on this thing, alright? As much as I want to do it ghetto, super glue it, spray paint the bike, and get her done, we're gonna try to do this thing as legit as possible. I was pretty pumped on the radiators. That was one thing I was worried about. Those cost a lot, and they're not bad at all. I think I could stick a little screwdriver in there, fix that up. Nothing too crazy. Normally, like, where's my Joey Mac bike at? Look at these bad boys. That thing. That one you can't tell, but it's like an S. So these are freaking basically brand new right here. Yeah, so we're gonna keep pulling this off. We gotta get the suspension off. We're gonna actually get that done. I don't know who we're gonna get it done by, but we'll figure something out. Sue wants to hop on board here. But we're gonna keep plugging away at this thing. I'm gonna get the whole subframe off, rear shock out, and then we'll work on the front end. Then we gotta pull this motor out here. Dude, I'm kind of curious what this motor looks like. I bet it's pretty bad. We are making progress. We got the subframe off. We got the airbox out. I don't know if we're going to be able to salvage this thing or if we want to. I think the actual plastic part, oh, it is broke a little bit there. But I'd like to get one of those nice high airflow boots for it. Obviously, we got a lot of cleaning to do. Maybe we'll just get a whole new one of these things. I don't know. So next up, we got to pull the shock out. And then the rims actually don't look that bad. Officer Dinkle didn't ride this thing too hard. As you can see, there's no smiley faces in the rim. So we're gonna be able to salvage the rims. Chain, he had a little bit too tight here. Jesus, can't even squish that thing down. So, I mean, we're gonna get new sprockets. I don't know what we're gonna do with the rims yet, what color we're gonna do, but we'll powder coat those, probably Cerakote the hubs. Those things are looking a little nasty there. We'll probably do new rotors and stuff. I believe that he bent the rotor, so that thing's done there. But all right, we were getting some progress done. We got the front forks, all that stuff off the front. We got the swing arm off the back. I did notice that the bolt is broke off in, let me see if that'll focus. Alright, might not focus. Anyway, the bolt's broke off there, so we gotta drill that out. The swing arm, it's not in bad shape. We're gonna still be able to use it. I think me and Officer Dinkle grinded this a long time ago when we were pretty young here, so this is pretty rough right here, and I think I'm gonna have to sand this down before we powder coat it, or else it's gonna look pretty bad. But everything is just so brittle. This holds the rear brake line on right here. These things just snapped as soon as you touched them. Everything's just so old on it that and sun rotted. This thing's done right here. The chain wore right through it. This is supposed to be covered. Chain wore through that thing, so we need a new one of these. As far as the linkage, we're gonna do all new bearings and the linkage. It all should be fine. You can obviously tell he didn't hit any rocks or anything like that. Whole bottom of the swing arm is pretty good right here, so that's all reusable. Got the front wheel off. Front wheel's perfect. Nothing really wrong with this, so we'll just get these powder coated or anodized, one of those. Then now it's onto the motor. So we got to pull the radiators off first. We'll get this pipe off. Pipe is definitely not usable. We'll get all new piping here, and then get this thing pulled out. The bolt going through the motor that holds the swing arm on, that thing was like seized in there, so that took a while to get out. So we gotta make sure we just go through all the bearings and clean all this stuff really good before we put it back on. But as far as the frame, I think, I don't know, hopefully they bead blast it and then powder coat it. Never really got anything done like that. Usually use spray paint. Spray paint covers like all the rust, all that stuff really well, and it's $6 a can, so you normally can't go wrong with that. But for some reason, then no one really likes that. But anyway, I think we're good. We got to pull triple clamps off. We're gonna get those things Cerakoted. MX Lifestyles are gonna take care of us on all the Cerakoting, so that should be awesome. I'll take you guys through that process, but let's get this motor out and see what kind of damage we got going on with the motor. That's gonna be a whole nother deal there, but let's get cracking on it. Okay, we got it down to the frame, finally. Jesus. Not too bad, nowhere near like a 4-stroke or anything. Got the motor out. We got a lot of leaking going on down by the power valve. I'm guessing maybe that seal's bad, something like that. So we gotta power wash this whole thing off. This thing is just caked with dirt. But CDI, electrical, but she's not bad at all. No major damage. We do got this. Let me flip this thing over. That's what the coolant looks like right there. It's all over the ground. I didn't think it had any coolant left after 15 years, but she still had some. So that's not looking good. But the drain bolt right here, we repaired it with some JB Weld. So we're gonna have to clean that up, drill that out, redo that. But as far as everything else on the cases, it's all good. We're gonna split this thing apart over at P3 and see what we really got going on. But I know this thing ran for sure before he stopped running it, so we should be dialed here. But we're gonna get this thing off to powder coat. Like I said, comment down below and let me know what you think. Should we do a Stewie replica or should we do our own deal? Maybe all white, all black. You guys let me know. We'll see you guys in a couple days for part 2 and get this thing going. I'm pumped to ride this thing. So anyway, see you in a couple days. Peace out, lady boys.